Hey guys, Mike from CCTV Camera Pros here. In this video, I want to introduce you to our new Viewtron Mini PTZ camera. You could see it there mounted behind me to the ceiling on the ceiling tiles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to control the pan, tilt, and zoom of that camera from the Viewtron NVR that's connected to. That's a 4 megapixel IP camera with built-in power over Ethernet. It's hardwired back to a Viewtron NVR, and I can control it from the NVR using the mouse. Now, stick with me after the demo. I want to tell you more about this camera because it has a whole bunch of functions, and I want to go over them afterwards. But let's take a look at the pan, tilt, zoom controls from the Viewtron NVR first. Here's the live view of our Mini PTZ camera on the Viewtron NVR. And you're going to see me walk out of our data closet back there. And I just want to come in front of the camera and give a quick wave. I'm about 7 or 8 feet in front of the camera right there. And then I'll head back to the data closet so I can control the pan, tilt, zoom from the Viewtron NVR. So to bring up the pan, tilt, zoom controls, you just click on the live view screen and then hit the PTZ icon right there. And then you can move those PTZ controls off to the side. You can position them anywhere you want on the screen. And then I'm just going to pan around the room a little bit. This room is 30 feet wide and it's again 15 feet deep. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pan back over here and focus in on our dartboard just so I can show you going in the 3x zoom that you can clearly read the numbers on the dartboard. So that dartboard is about 18 or 19 feet away from where the camera is mounted. And then I'll stay zoomed into that roughly 7 millimeter angle. And then I'll pan over and tilt over to James, see what he's up to. And then I'm going to zoom the motorized zoom lens out a bit, go back to the 3 millimeter setting. Again, there I am controlling the PTZ from the Viewtron NVR in our data closet. And then I'll just move the camera back over to its home position, which is basically, centered on this room. Guys, I hope this video has been helpful. I want to go over a couple more things before we wrap up. So although I think this is going to be an extremely popular indoor PTZ camera because it's small size and it's lightweight, so you can see you can mount it right to ceiling tiles, it is outdoor rated. It's IP-67 weatherproof rated, so it can be used outdoors, but it's only a 3x zoom lens, so it's not super powerful like our big Viewtron outdoor PTZs that can zoom in, 4, 5, 6, 700 feet away. This is the equivalent of a 3 to 7 millimeter lens. So it's a 3x motorized zoom. So really better for like small and medium sized rooms like this one. This room is 30 feet wide by 15 feet deep. In addition to the manual pan, tilt, zoom controls, that camera also has AI software built into it that could do human object detection, vehicle object detection, and facial recognition. So like our other Viewtron AI cameras, you could set up intrusion zones or virtual tripwires so that an alarm is triggered when those events occur. And this is an auto tracking PTZ. So you can set up an intrusion zone so that when a person enters that zone, the camera will autonomously pan, tilt, and zoom to follow that person the entire time that they're in view. Some other things, it does have built-in IR night vision that is effective up to 60 feet. It also has a built-in microphone for audio surveillance. That's optional to use, but that's built in. You can record audio surveillance to the Viewtron NVR just like the video, and that goes over the same Cat5e or Cat6 network cable. The camera has built-in power over Ethernet, so you hardwire this back to a Viewtron NVR to one of the PoE ports, and it powers the camera. It's plug and play. In addition to the flush ceiling mount that you see there, we do also have an optional arm mount bracket so that you can mount this to the wall. And then you can use that arm mount bracket to also attach it to our pole mount if you want it mounted outside to a pole, and also a corner mount bracket if you want to mount it on the corner of a building. Guys, I'm really excited about this mini PTZ camera. I'm also still super excited about our big outdoor auto tracking PTZ cameras. If you have any questions about them, you can always email me directly at mike@viewtron.com. If you want to watch additional videos about this, using this mini PTZ, as well as I have a whole bunch of videos I made with our big outdoor a 32 times zoom and 40 times zoom PTZs. You can see videos of all of them at www.viewtron.com/PTZ. Thank you for watching.